Good day, students. Today we are going to discuss finding the nth term of a geometric sequence. So we are done with finding the ratio. So now we are asked to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. So let's start with this question. Find the seventh term of the sequence 5, 10, 20, and so on. So, yung hahanapin natin is the seventh term. But in our given, meron lang tayong tatlong term. So, the first thing that we're going to find is the common ratio. Okay? So, what is the common ratio? Para madagdagan pa natin yung mga terms dito. So, for us to be able to find the common ratio, we have a sub 2 over a sub 1. So, substitute natin yung value ni a sub 2 and a sub 1. So, ano yung a sub 2 natin? A sub 2 is 10. Then, a sub 1 is 5. Then, divide 10 and 5. We got common ratio is equal to 2. So, meron na tayo ngayong common ratio natin. So, madadagdagan na natin to siya by multiplying 2 to the third term of the given sequence to find the next term, and so on. So let's have here the presentation or representation of that. So to find the fourth term, we have 20 times the common ratio, which is 2. So we got 40. Next, for the fifth term, multiply 40 with 2. We have 80. To get the sixth term, we have 160, and 160 times 2 is equal to 320 para makuha natin yung seventh term. Therefore, the seventh term of the given sequence is 320. So, if papansinin niyo, masyadong mahaba yung process. So, this topic will help us find the term in easiest way or easier way. Okay, so let me introduce to you a formula para hahanapin yung mga nth term ng given sequence or geometric sequence. The formula in finding the nth term of a geometric sequence is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r, or the common ratio, raised to the power of n minus 1. Kung saan, yung a sub n natin is yung nth term natin, equals, yung a sub 1 is yung first term natin, then r is yung common ratio, and n is the number of terms. So, please take note of the given formula kasi ito yung gagamitin natin para mahanap natin ang nth term sa given geometric sequence. So, let us go back sa question kanina. Then, we are going to solve that one using this formula. Find the seventh term of the sequence 5, 10, 20, and so on. So, let's try to solve that one. Okay, so now we are going to solve the seventh term of the given sequence given the formula in finding the nth term of the geometric sequence. And let us see kung mas mabilis ba natin siyang mahahanap. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we need to write the given. Bakit natin kailangan isulat ang given? Para guided tayo sa kung ano yung kulang or ano yung hahanapin and what are the present values na andito na. So, let's start with a sub 1. A sub 1 is the first term of the sequence. So, that is 5. We have r. So, common ratio was solved a while ago. So, ano nga yung common ratio natin kanina? It is 2. Okay. Then, we have n. N is yung number of term, diba? So, number of term is 7. Kasi, yun yung hahanapin natin. Then, a sub n. So, instead of a sub n, it will be written as a sub 7. Kasi, a sub 7 yung hinahanap natin. Let's have a sub 7 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. That will give us a sub 7 is equal to a sub 1. Substitute, we have 5. R natin, okay, times 2. Then yung n natin, that will be 7 minus 1. Next, a sub 7 is equal to 5 times 2. 7 minus 1, alright, 6. Next is a sub 7 is equal to 5. So we have 2 raised to the power of 6. We got 64. Okay? So a sub 7 is equal to 5 times 64. The answer is 320. So the seventh term of the given sequence now is 320. So ang bilis, 'di ba? We arrived with the same answer a while ago. We have here our second example, 1/2, 2, 8, and so on. Find the fifth term of the given geometric sequence. So, let us write the formula para hindi natin makalimutan and para guided tayo. We have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So, dito, hindi pa natin alam yung common ratio natin, unlike sa previous natin na example. A sub 1 is equal to 1/2, n is equal to 5 kasi yun yung hinahanap natin, 'di ba? The fifth term. Then we also have r, hahanapin pa natin ngayon, and a sub 5 or the value of our a sub 5. Okay. So let's find r or the common ratio. So that will give us r is equal to a sub 2 over a sub 1. So let us substitute the value. R is equal to a sub 2 is, alright, 2. How about a sub 1? It's 1/2. Since yung denominator natin is fraction, so we are going to follow the rules of multiplication or multiplying fraction. Okay, so we have 2 times the reciprocal of our denominator, so that will give us 2. So, r is equal to 2 times 2. Okay, that is 4. So, our common ratio now is 4. So, lalagay natin dito 4. Since meron na tayong common ratio, we are now able to find the fifth term of the given sequence. So, solve for a sub 5 or the fifth term using the formula. So, we have a sub 5 is equal to 1/2 times, what is our r? Alright, it is 4 raised to the power of n minus 1. So, n is 5 minus 1. So, we have 1/2 times 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay? So, 1/2 times 4 raised to the power of 4. Or multiply for 4 times. So, we got, okay, 256. So, now, multiply 1/2 with 256. So, 1 times 256 is 256. Then, 2 times 1, or the invisible 1 here for the denominator. So, we got 2. So, 256 divided by 2, we have 128. So, our a sub 5 now is 128. Now, let's try the example number 3. How about if we have this kind of sequence? Find the 10th term of the sequence 1,000, -500, 250, -125, and so on. Okay, so let's solve. So again, let's begin with finding the common ratio. So, solve for r or find r. R is equal to -500 over the a sub 1, which is 1,000. Simplify that one, we have -1/2 as our common ratio. So, let's proceed in finding the 10th term or a sub 10. So, let's begin with the given para hindi tayo malito later on. we have a sub 1 is equal to 1,000, n is equal to 10, r is equal to negative 1/2, and a sub 10 is yun yung hahanapin pa natin. So, question mark muna yan. Okay? So, let's begin with a sub 10 is equal to 1,000 times your common ratio, which is 1/2, times 10 minus 1. Next, 1,000 times negative 1/2. 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay? So, 1,000 times, the exponent will be distributed to the numerator and denominator. So, ibig sabihin, yung numerator natin, we will multiply 1 to itself 9 times. So, that will give us, ano? Alright, it's 1 pa rin. How about 2? 2 raised to the power of 9, meaning we will multiply 2 to itself 9 times. So that will give us 512. Okay, I hope that you are following. So 1,000 multiplied to negative 1 over 512. So that will give us 1,000, negative 1,000 over 512. So, this is not yet the answer because we can still simplify this one. So, how are we going to simplify that one? We need to find the GCF. Okay, so what is the GCF? So, we have divide both sides by 8. So, that will give us negative 125 over 64. So that is now our a sub 10. How about if we have a word problem? So how are we going to do it? So let's have this example. During an initial phase, an outbreak of measles, the number of infections can grow geometrically. If there were 4, 8, 16, and so on the first 3 days of an outbreak of measles, how many will be infected on the 6th day? Okay, so please take note, Please take note of the given sequence. Now, our sequence here is 4, 8, 16, and so on. So, ano yung hahanapin or the nth term? So, the nth term here is the 6th day. So, hahanapin natin yung number of infected on the 6th day. So, let us solve that one. Let us solve now the word problem. So, I think mas madali na sa inyo ito, no? Mas familiar na tayo. So, again, the first thing that we're going to do is find the R, or common ratio. So, to find R is equal to 8 over 4. So, 8 divided by 4, we have 2. So, that is now a common ratio. So, let us solve now for the 6th day, or a sub 6. So, given, do not forget, a sub 1 is 4, n is 6, r is 2, and a sub 6 is still unknown. Okay, so here we are going to solve given the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So we have a sub 6, substitute the value of n. Then a sub 1 is 4 times our common ratio, which is 2. Then n minus 1. So 6 minus 1. So that will give us 4 times 2 raised to the power of 5. So again, to get this, we have 2 raised to the power of 5, meaning multiply 2 5 times to itself. That will give us times 32. So 4 times 32, we have 128. So a sub 6 is 128. Since this is a word problem, please do not forget to write your conclusion. Therefore, there will be 128 people infected with measles on the 6th day. Now let us have the last example for finding the nth term of a sequence. So let us read this. The second and seventh term of a geometric sequence are 16 and 1/2 respectively. So what is the first term and common ratio of the given sequence? So please take note, a sub 2 is 16, a sub 7 is 1/2. So yung hahanapin natin is the first term and the common ratio of the sequence. Now we are going to try to find a sub 1 and our common ratio using the given. For us to make it easier to solve, we are going to equate a sub 2 as our a sub 1 and a sub 7 to a sub 6 para siya mas madali later on. Okay? We have our formula here, a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So, yung a sub n natin dito will be our a sub 7 or equal to a sub 6. So, instead of a sub 7, that will be a sub 6. Then, our a sub 1 will be our a sub 2, which is, ano yung value ng a sub 1? Then, r raised to the power of 6 minus 1. So, let us substitute the value of a sub 6. So, a sub 6 natin, which is a sub 7, that is 1/2. Then, our a sub 1 is 16 times r raised to the power of 5. Okay? I hope you follow. Now, we are going to remove 16 here para si r na lang yung maiwan. Or we are going to multiply both sides by 1 over 16. So that will give us 1 over 32 is equal to r raised to 5. Okay? So para si r na lang talaga yung maiwan kasi we are asked to find the common ratio, we are going to extract the roots of this. So we have fifth root of both sides. So that will give us, this will become r. Then how about this? What is the fifth root of 1 over 32? So the fifth root of 1 over 32 using your calculator, that will give us 1 over 1 over 2. So our common ratio now is 1/2. Now, so nakuha na natin yung common ratio. So hahanapin natin yung a sub 1 natin. Ma'am, hindi pa ba to a sub 1 ang 16? Not yet. Again, we just assign or equate that one to our a sub 2. So para mas madali, we were going to use a sub 2 and a sub 1 now. So we have a sub 2 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. The value of our a sub 2 is 16. Then a sub 1 is still unknown. Our r is 1/2. Then 2 minus 1. Bakit 2? Kasi a sub 2 siya, di ba? The second term siya. Then we got 16 is equal to a sub 1. Then times 1/2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So no need to write, di ba? So how are we going to do that one? So we are going to multiply both sides with 2 para mawala yung 1/2 natin dito. So 2 times 1/2, we have a sub 1. 2 times 16. 2 times 16 is 32. So our a sub 1 now is 32. So I hope that you learned or you know how to find the nth term of the given geometric sequence using the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1.